Hey there, McOwner here, and I'm here today with some Final Fantasy XIV because I'm actually staying up a little bit later today recording this because Blue Mage is going to drop in a few hours. So I'm here on my character Umbra instead of Era because I want to capture this on her for YouTube and go through like the main quest line and get some of the abilities and maybe get into the masked I think it was called the Masked Carnival on her, and then on Era I'm gonna restart and do that on Twitch. So if you want to check that out, be sure to follow me on Twitch there. But anyways, we are in Limsa right now, and we're at the main Aetheryte Plaza. And if you see over there where there's all these people waving their blue glow sticks around this area is where the Blue Mage quest giver NPC is going to pop up when the quest line activates. So, what I would recommend, because if you're probably going to be doing this around when Blue Mage drops, you're going to get a lot of people around here. So, I recommend turning off everybody else's battle effects, turn off everybody's names except the NPCs so you can see them better. And then when you're trying to actually get to the quest giver, remember that by default, if you're playing on PC, if you hold X, your cursor will ignore everybody, all the players except for NPCs. So then you can easily find and click on the NPC to get your quests. But anyways, it's still a little bit of time before it's going to be popping up for me. So we're just going to jump ahead, and I'll see you guys in a sec. And we're back. So apparently the Blue Mage did not drop right at midnight, so I decided to head to bed because I thought it was gonna at least drop like maybe 2 hours later, around when I guess the weekly reset's supposed to happen. But apparently, it dropped only an hour later. But we're back now. It's been a little bit since it actually did come out. Well, we're just gonna go in anyway now, and so the Blue Mage quest is here from the Zealous Yellow Jacket. And the requirements, you have to have a Disciple of War or Magic at level 50, and you have to have beaten, I believe, the Ultima Weapon quest. I don't know if that's I don't know what the actual name of the quest is, but it's basically the final quest in the base game for Final Fantasy. But anyways, once you have that, this quest should be here. So out of the blue, level 50 quest, a yellow jacket is need. A yellow jacket in need is a yellow jacket indeed. Okay, so you get the Solo Blue Mage Rainmaker. You get the True Blue attire, and then a water cannon. I guess that's your first ability that you get just by doing the quest. So let's accept it and see how it goes. You there? I would be right in guessing you're an adventurer. If so, I have a request to make. We've had reports of some charlatan claiming to be a blue mage, whatever that's supposed to be. He should be a blue. He could be a blue-arsed wharf rat for all I care. But I hear he's selling so-called soul crystals to adventurers for a tidy sum. Apparently, they're meant to give the holder all sorts of mystical powers, which is a load of chocobo shite, according to a dozen or so dissatisfied customers. You see, spells and whatnot are not really my field of expertise, which is why I want you to help me investigate. I need you to tell me whether these crystals are the genuine article. If they turn out to be fakes, I'll arrest them on charges of fraud, and you will receive fair payment for your assistance. And if they, by some miracle, end up doing what he claims, you might be able to pick up a new parlor trick or two. So, are you in? Very good. We received words he's okay, I don't even know. Passerby near Summerford Farms. I'll meet you there. Okay, so we need to go to Summerford, which is okay around this area, so we can just go to Zephyr Gate and get there, I think. Alrighty. You got here just in time. It looks like he's about to make his pitch. Okay, let's see. suppose. Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. Name's Martin, and today I present you a wonder of the new world. I call it blue magic. Huh, interesting. Beyond the indigo deep live the Wallachii, who have their own unique brand of spellcasting. Huh. Like black and white magic, it draws on aether from our surroundings, but that's where the similarities end, my friends. I'm sure you've all seen wild creatures lashing out with fire, ice, and what have you. It's a form of self-defense, see, but it's still magic. The Wallachii discovered how to harness aether in the same way and wield the forces of nature. But how? I hear you cry. It's simple. You have to attune your mind to the instincts of the beast. When a creature is driven to attack, you can see into its soul. When you overcome it in battle, you absorb some of its aether and make its power your own. Of course, it's not as easy as picking fights with the local wildlife, but my Wallachii mentors taught me well, and now it's my turn to teach you. Behold, the power of blue magic. There was 1,000 needles. Whoa. By the 12, did you see that? I thought you'd be impressed. Now, before anyone asks why it's called blue magic, let me tell you. For the Wallachii, this color holds special meaning. Sacred even. And seeing as this ain't black or white or black magic, it seems like the perfect fit. I suppose you're also all wondering what you need to become a blue mage like me. Well, for starters, you'll be wanting one of these, a soul crystal. And don't forget a specially designed outfit to help you look the part. I'll even throw in one of these spell books, personally penned by yours truly, containing everything you need to know about learning blue magic. I've got enough for all of you, so you better snap them up before it's too late. Are you lot really that dense? Can't you see he's playing you for fools? Oh, it's the... I thought it was would be the yellow jacket, but drive the beast to attack? More like run headlong into battle with only a silly blue costume for protection. Of course, no one can claim it's fraud when they're at the bottom of some creature's belly. Oh boy. We feast on your flesh, smooth skins. Your gods cannot save you now. All of you, stay back. No more! Please spare us! I'm sure they're part of this whole gimmick here. They never stood a chance. Bugger all the swords and shield nonsense. I'm giving blue magic a try. Yeah, I'm sure those things are in on it somehow. There's definitely something fishy going on here, and the arrival of those Mamul Jah was just a little too timely for my liking. Come on, let's see where he goes next. Who is that? Looks like he's heading for the Morbury dry docks. Follow me. Alright. So let's see. I mean, it looks like all the magic and stuff seems to be legit, but I don't know. It's like... Wait, did I go the wrong way? Oh, it's all the way down there. Okay. You know what? I'm just gonna port down there because I'm lazy. According to one of the guards, this Martin character has been skulking around the docks for the last few days. Apparently, he's been begging for leftovers from the mess hall. Considering that he's making Gil hand over fist from gullible adventurers, this strikes me as a little more than odd. Anyway, he was last spotted making his way to the Salt Strand. Let's go. Yeah, weird. If he was actually making money, why would he be like begging for food? Okay, when you have issues, just hold X, and then you can click on the NPC without having to deal with all the people around him. Just as I suspected, he's up to no good. Why else would he come all the way to a place like this? Well, let's see. Martin, you say you be less violent this time, but that was very violent indeed. It all adds to the realism, and you lads did a great job. Your gods cannot save you now. Nice improvisation. One bloke damn near shot himself. Wow. I think we've seen enough. Hold it right there. I'm placing you under arrest on charges of fraud. Fraud? This is all a big misunderstanding. You can't pull the wool over my eyes. The game's up. And the same goes for you two. I knew you were in cahoots from the very beginning. As for those crystals, I'm about as convinced by them as I was by your acting. Say what you will about our sales technique, but there's nothing dodgy with the merchandise. I'll have you know I poured my heart and soul into those crystals, and the spell books explain how to learn the magic. It ain't my fault if buyers can't be arsed to read them. And if you are thinking about clapping me in irons over the outfits not providing enough protection, I can assure you they were tailored especially with the needs of a blue mage in mind. I'll admit, I had to cut a few corners to keep the costs down, but still. It all boils down to whether the soul crystals are genuine or not. I know it's a lot to ask, but would you try this blue magic of his? Like, do you really have to ask? And why are you hesitating? Come on, miss, don't be shy. Once you've learned your first spell, you'll know I ain't pulling your leg. I'll even let you borrow one of the outfits. Look that bad, but it's not like the one that he has, but oh yes, very fetching. While you've been getting changed, La Chulja and Jahilja have been luring over a nice cooperative baby kraken to teach you water cannon. The bait's been laid, so one should turn up any moment now. It's like, that's not a baby. Run away, run away. That's a bit on the big side, lads. Not to worry, all you have to do is give it a few licks with the patented blue magic focus, or stick if you prefer, and our tentacle friend will return the favor by firing possibly quite painful jets of water at you. Oh, and try not to die. Well, thanks for that. Oh, okay, so I'm not actually doing this fight. I'm just... Because it's gonna give me my first ability by doing this. Because if I went to fight, I wouldn't have anything, really. I'm getting pummeled by his water jets. Can this be over? Jesus. Impressive. After that little escapade, you should be able to fire your very own water cannon. By the by, you don't strictly speaking need to be struck by the magic you're trying to learn, but that'll probably happen whether you want it to or not. In some cases, repeatedly. As long as you're the one the beast's after, its power should be yours, assuming you can defeat it. You see, this is what most people don't realize about becoming a blue mage. When you start out, you're like a blank slate. It takes a fair amount of reckless, bravery, to stare these creatures down and look into their souls. It's a shame that not all my customers have your determination, but that's hardly grounds for calling me a fraud. You don't think he's telling the truth, do you? Now that's settled, I'll be having my wares back, if you don't mind. Okay, and we're gonna finish here. What's that? You still don't believe me? To be honest, miss, I don't know what more I can do. Tell you what, why don't I give you a soul crystal, outfit, and spell book for free? That way, as a fully fledged blue mage, you can act as living proof of my innocence. Sound fair to you? Alright, so blue mage, rainmaker, water cannon, complete. So blue mage is now unlocked. Open the blue magic spellbook under character in the main menu to assign active actions. Blue mage arms generally have no effect on your attributes. However, equipping armor and accessories that boost your intelligence will greatly increase the damage dealt by your offensive magic. If you lose your blue mage gear, replacements can be purchased from Calamity Salvagers in Limsa, Lominsa, Gridania, and Ul'dah. Alrighty, so... I mean, we already saw the outfit, but we need to change... And then next, so I have all the EXP boosting stuff on. So I think we're good. Oh, well, let's put on the hat. Oh, no, we don't want to put on the hat because we want this EXP boost here. So I'll just take the hat off. So we're not going to have the blue mage hat, but I think it's fine. Anyways, we got all that settled. We got our gear on. So let's continue. Martin's freedom hangs in the balance, and only you can prove his innocence. Wait, okay. Blue leading the blue. Well, I suppose you'd better show this yellow jacket that getting smacked about by a mad kraken wasn't a waste of time after all. Just take aim at Latulja and fire off a water cannon. He's like, what? If anyone knows how a proper blast feels, it's him. God knows he's been on the receiving end enough times. This the only way. Well. Please avoid maiming Latulja too severely. Open the blue magic spellbook under character in the main menu to assign active actions. Okay, well, let's just double check it. Blue magic spellbook. Active actions, so we have to click that and it's on. And now, fire! Painful yet refreshing. Refreshing yet painful. See, I was telling the truth, wasn't I? Well then, we best be going. It's been a pleasure. Not so fast, you blue-haired twit. I'll admit the spell worked as you said it would, but you can't sell those crystals without adequately explaining the risk. It's irresponsible. Some might even call it deliberately neglectful. You're not under arrest, but from this day forth you are strictly forbidden from peddling any more of your wares. If I hear you sold so much as a blue handkerchief, I will hunt you down and throw you behind bars. Oh, it's like, For your aiding there in the investigations, you have my thanks. Fare you well. It's like, well, he proved that it worked, and why, if he just, like, actually tells, like, all the truth about it, like, why can't he sell it? I don't bloody believe it. Just as I was beginning to turn a half-decent profit. Oh. Well, well, that was quite the show, darlings. Okay. Who are you? Self-assured entrepreneur. Neither black nor white magic, but something new entirely. Blue magic. Yes, it's sure to draw a crowd, as you amply demonstrated. And who might you be? The name's Rose. Rose? I don't know. Rose. And I manage the Celestium in Ulda. It's an arena where daring young souls such as yourselves perform feats of bravery for the audience. Ah, this is how we get the Masked Carnival. Unlike the Colosseum, the vast majority of the entertainment pits man against beast, with the matches being brought to an end before either side suffers any serious injury. While our patrons revel in the thrill of combat, acts of wanton brutality and bloodshed are considered distasteful. Rather than savagery and slaughter, our appeal lies in the personas that our participants assume to add a touch of drama to proceedings. However, I'm not one to settle for a mere mediocrum of success. My goal is to make the Celestium renowned the world over, and to that end, I have been searching for something truly unique, and that is when the word of this blue magic of yours reached my ears. Martin, the very blue bundle of crowd-pleasing wonderment, how would you like to be the very first contestant in the Masked Carnival? It will be an event pitting your magic against a host of bestial foes. Listen, this is serious stuff. I didn't go through all the trouble learning all these spells to entertain a bunch of gop and spectators. Paying spectators, my dear. Some of them are quite wealthy, in fact. And you stand to earn rather a lot of coin. Now you're talking my language. I say, darling, where are you going? I was about to make you the same offer. I hate to burst your bubble, love, but my, apprentice here is barely taking the first step on the road to becoming a blue mage. Wouldn't want her meet a grisly end in the middle of your arena, would we? What do you say? Once I learn some more blue magic, I'll win for sure. Can I use something besides these piss-poor spells? Well, yeah. That's the spirit. I'm in no rush, so take as much time as you need with your preparations. Perhaps you could oversee her training between matches. Training? That weren't part of the deal. Oh, I'm not asking you to do it for free, my dear. Quite the contrary. You pay me for that too? Consider it done. Jesus. That's what I like to hear, Martin. Let's get you to Ulda for your costume fitting. Come on. Come along. I have to wear a costume as well? I've got a bad feeling about this. Well, I mean, at least you can earn some sort of money. So let's go to Ulda. So the only ability I have right now as a blue mage is freaking water cannon. That's the only thing I have right now. Oh, all these blue mages. It just occurred to me that I never asked whether you actually want to take part in the Masked Carnival. Are you willing to endure Martin's training regime in preparation for the greatest performance of your life? Do you want to become a blue mage and enter the Masked Carnival? Yes. You've made the right choice, my dear. I have high hopes for you. As for your illustrious mentor, I believe he should be ready to make his grand entrance any moment now. Oh, yeah, that's not, yeah. It's a bit more, I'll be honest with you, it's a bit more extravagant than what I'm used to. Color's not bad, I suppose. Yeah, I mean, it's pretty good, I think. You look marvelous, my dear. Everyone feast your eyes on the great Azuro. Eh? What's that supposed to mean? Well, nothing really, but it lends to a certain degree of punch to your stage persona. No offense, darling, but the great Martin doesn't have quite the same ring to it. You'll be playing the role of an enigmatic nobleman who ding to grace the Colosseum with outlandish magics. Hold on a second. Well, I'm gonna have to go through this. Oh, where are my manners? I never asked you your name. Umbra, we should come up with something a little more inspiring before you step into the arena. Ah, yes, I have some information concerning you two gentlemen. As you may have heard, Ul'dah has a law that bans members of most beast tribes from entering the city. It was mainly to keep out goblin merchants, you see. I have pored over, had someone else pore over the documents, and it seems no mention of Mambulja whatsoever, meaning you are free to stay as long as you please. With that, I think my work here is done for the time being. Martin, I leave Umbra in your presumably capable hands. Best of luck. I'll admit, I didn't think this is how things would work out, but what's life without a few surprises, eh? So it looks like I'll be guiding you on the path to becoming a blue mage. I get the impression you're no stranger to getting up close and personal with some fearsome beasties, but when it comes to mastering the well-used techniques, you've got a long way to go. It's the creatures themselves who'll be doing all the teaching, though, and the spellbook will point you in the right direction. Of course, I wouldn't be much of a mentor if I just said, come back when you've got a few more spells under your belt. Seems like you'd be needing something specific to aim for. Tell you what, why don't you start by learning Blood Drain, and who knows, it might even come in handy. Okay, well, at least they give you a hint of what you need. Oh, it nearly slipped my mind. There are a few spells you can only learn for creatures in the New World. Lucky for you, Jalilja has brought with him a fine selection of totems infused with their aether to help you trip across the Indigo Deep. No getting your hands dirty firing on fiends, just absorb the aether and the magic's yours. Naturally, we're not just going to give them to you since you're only a novice. Wouldn't want you biting them more than you. When you think you're ready, talk to Jalilja. Interesting. Jalilja is very impressed by Umbra's bravery when Kraken appeared. Now Umbra must have been impressed with skills as blue mage if you want these totems. You heard the man. There's a whole world of spells waiting for you, so go on and start learning. Anyways, now we're all set to start leveling. So, wait. Okay. Ask about blue magic. Soul of the Beast. Okay. Because if I just click acquire the totems, what I need? I'm not ready for totems. Okay, so it's just spellbook. Okay. Okay. Well then, he said to learn Blood Drain, so that's most likely gonna be needed in the first Carnival thing. So let's see. Is there anywhere I can? If I talk to him, is there anything? Let me see. Healings. Okay, so he said start to learn Blood Drain, but I don't even know where Blood Drain is. I think it's a bat. I think bats do that. But they don't even say. So there's 49 actions to learn. Oh, Blood Drain. Here it is. Required to complete the level 10 blue mage quest blue collar work. Ah, alright. So that's gonna be, wait, I have to hit level 10? So it's not 5, it's level 10, so maybe it's every, I guess it's every 10 levels you get a quest. So that was in Lower Lenoska, but we will try to see if we can learn anything around here and level a bit here first. So we have to get to level 10 anyway before we can even do that. So let's go over here. I know there's some freaking cactar around here. But let's, you know, we'll fight everything a few times and see if we can learn anything from these ones. And these are level 1 anyway, so let's get going. I'm gonna kill these too fast. I don't think they're gonna teach me anything. Because I don't know if these things have like any abilities. We can wait to see. Bombarder? I doubt it. What about you? Can you teach me anything? I mean, it's not guaranteed to learn it. So I'll only do it like a few times. Yeah, I doubt I can learn it. I wonder, I should look in the spell book to see if there's anything in Western Lenoska. I mean, not Western Donalon. Let's see. Laura, Star Shop, Missile, the Totem, Eastern, Western Donalon. There's something here. There is something here. There's a few things here, apparently. So the thing is, we don't know what level it is. Well, I don't think that the ladybugs and the marmots are going to teach us anything. But I'll try one more time on each. Let's see. Can I learn anything from the buzzards? I'm doing this completely blind. Like, unless it gets really, really annoying, I don't want to look it up right away. Whoops. Wing cutter. Let me learn wing cutter even though I don't have wings. Oh, that's a roll action, I guess. Oh, well, I'm in combat, so it's not gonna let me add that in. At least it's something else other than water cannon. Okay. Ooh, the bombs! Oh, there's so many blue mages here. It must be the bombs. But then it's self-destruct, isn't it? It has to be the bombs. There's so many blue mages here. But the thing is, I have to hit it first for it to count, I think. So I need to wait for one to spawn. I probably can figure out where the abilities are just by finding a ton of blue mages in a specific spot. I just gotta wait for one to spawn around here. I have to right click it to hit it with my freaking staff to tag it first, and then, so hopefully, oh, I don't know if this one will count, but we can try it. Blaze spikes? I don't know if they were called glide bombs before. Maybe they added some mobs in here to learn stuff. Oh, well, okay, well, he did that anyway. But maybe it's the glide bombs. It might be the glide bombs and not the normal bomb there. I thought it said you had to tag it. Oh, come on, man. Oh, well, I have aggro now. No, you gotta let it use something. God. Okay, but it still only had blaze spikes anyway. God, this is gonna be ridiculous to try to get anything. Come on, man. You didn't even let it do its thing. Like, I don't know if you learn Detonator or Blaze Spikes from these things, but I can't learn it if you guys freaking kill it without it letting it do its thing. Somebody kited it. So the glide bombs actually self-destruct. You have to get them low. So you don't even learn detonate, you learn self-destruct. But then it's like, you die. Why would you even... Okay, we're back, and I spent, like, I don't know how long I spent trying to freaking get self-destruct near the Copperbell Mines or whatever. But right now, it's almost impossible to do it because there's so many people who are trying to get it, and they just kill the dang thing before it even gets a chance to self-destruct. So, what I heard is if you actually go into Copperbell Mines, the actual instance, you can just learn it there. So I think I'm close. I think I can probably learn Blood Drain here because I've seen some blue mages around it. Probably learn them from the cave bats. So I'm gonna just hit these cave bats and let it do its thing before I kill it. So this is, if it has Blood Drain, this is the ability I need. Yeah, there it is. This is the ability I need to unlock the level 10 quest. Let's see if we actually learn it. Hey, there it is. First try. Action learned. So now we've got Blood Drain. Let us put that in our spellbook. That took no time at all. Restores MP. That's it? It's MP, it's not HP? That's annoying. But, well, we did that. So let's go and go back to Ul'dah, and we can continue on with that quest. Okay, let's see. Can I get anything? Nope. Probably need to learn a certain amount of other skills before I can do it. But I can talk to you. Okay. Martin has found some time between forests to train you in the ways of blue magic. Well, well, if it ain't my gifted apprentice, Umbra. Before you say anything, let me guess. You're here because you've learned Blood Drain and you want to hear my next bit of advice. I'm right, aren't I? The next step is to... It's him, the great Azaro. What? It's like all my name days have come at once. Please say it for us one more time. What? How could I refuse my adoring public? Ahem. Master of knowledge beyond the comprehension of mere mortals, and the wielder of arcane magics as unfathomable as the deepest ocean. Hearken, foul beast, the indomitable keeper of the blue has come. "'Tis I, the great Azaro." He said it, he finally said it. Like, Jesus Christ. It's like, can you get on with it and teach me what you need to teach me? Sorry about that. Just doing my bit to keep the coin rolling in. Where were we? Ah, yes. I know a great spot for a bit of training. Meet me at the Spineless Basin, and I'll explain everything when we get there. Well then. Then it is Steps of Thal. Glad to see you survived the trek. I hope the hornets didn't give you any bother. And in fact, they're the reason why we're here. There are some especially angry ones that would be perfect targets for practicing your blue magic. They're tough, but not too tough. Some folks call them man-eaters, but I think that's an exaggeration. Anyway, why not give Blood Drain a try? It'll draw out some of the enemy's aether to help you cast more spells. Alright. So it just gives me MP. But it's not like I need it. I wish it gave me health, but thank you, Great Azrael, for getting rid of that pesky hornet. He was a right nasty bastard if I ever saw one. Here's your payment as agreed. Really? Well then. Ah, I didn't see you there. How goes the training? He's like, maybe one day I can get paid for doing nothing, too. Training, working for free is more like it. Come on, don't be like that. You had a chance to hone your skills, and that bloke can go about his business without being stung to buggery. If he's willing to part with a few gil for it, who am I to say no? Then why didn't I get it? I was the one who did the work. Once we get back to Ul'dah, I'll divvy up the earnings. I'll see you outside the Celestium. Okay, I'm not as mad now. I'm not as mad, but still. If you could have just said that in the first place. Ah, there you are. What took you so long? You're showing signs of improvement, but you'll want a few more tricks up your sleeve before you can step into the arena. Those pit fiends don't mess around. I reckon what you need is Mind Blast. Once you've learned that, come to find me and we'll continue your training. Here's payment for the hornet you put down. Well, that's good. I mean, at least he compensated me for it. Now I gotta learn Mind Blast. You think I'm being stingy? Listen, miss, I've already subtracted the fees for your training. If I charged any less, I'd be cutting my own throat. Well then. Well, let's look up where the heck do we get Mind Blast. Tamtara. Okay, so we have to do Tamtara. That's for the level 20 Blue Mage quest. But in the meantime... I think we're going to call it here. So we've gone through the first few quests. We learned our first ability. And I think we're just going to call it here for this video. I'll probably make another one once we start actually getting into the Masked Carnival. But anyways, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like, comment, helps me out. If you want to keep up with everything, subscribe to me on YouTube and follow me on Twitch and Twitter, or you can do all of them. It'd be good. But until next time, take care, guys.